Hi everyone, welcome to Best Recipes with Sharon. Today you join me in my kitchen and we will make shepherd's pie soup. This is my version of it and I'm pretty sure that you won't be disappointed. This is well balanced with flavors and nutrients and it's one of my favorites. So without any further ado, let's get right to making it. Start by coarsely chopping one medium onion. Place the onions in a frying pan with some melted butter or olive oil. Then turn your heat on medium-high and saute your onions until they're a little bit translucent, but add a little bit of chopped garlic, about 2 cloves. Then add 2 teaspoons of finely chopped thyme. Stir that together and saute the flavors together until, like I said, the onions are translucent. Now it's ready for you to add 1 pound of ground beef, and I use lean so that there's less fat. Then break the ground beef up into smaller pieces and continue to fry this together until the beef is not pink anymore and it's slightly browned. While it's still cooking, add about 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, also 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And I fried it in a frying pan first, but I want to transfer that into a larger pot, and I did it that way just so that I could brown the meat a little bit better. Now then, let's start building the soup. Add 1 cup of frozen peas and carrots. And also add 1 cup of frozen mixed vegetables. Then add 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Next is 900 ml or 4 cups of beef broth. And I just bought it in a carton and I add the whole thing. If you don't have that available, you can use your own beef broth that you've made from homemade, or just measure it out. Now give this a really good stir. It looks a lot more like soup now, doesn't it? Now I'm adding 1 tablespoon of DIJON mustard and also 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. Give your soup a good stir and cover it, reduce your heat, and let it simmer on the stove for about 5 to 10 minutes until the vegetables are tender. And it's not really shepherd's pie soup until it has some potatoes in it, preferably mashed potatoes. So meanwhile, you'll have to have 4 or 5 potatoes that you've peeled and cooked, and then mash them up and add 1 tablespoon of butter to that and cream it together really well so that it sticks together like this. Now here is what I think is the fun part. I make potato balls and I make them about 1 inch across. These, when they're put in the soup, will soak up the flavor of the soup as well, and they're absolutely delicious. And you add them just before you're ready to serve, about 5 minutes before, just enough time for them to soak up the flavor and heat through. And when I have a bowl of this soup, I look for every potato ball that I can find because they're absolutely delicious. So I add a generous amount of them. And this soup smells really good. So we'll go ahead and serve some up. But just so you know, you can also add the potato balls to individual bowls if you want to. I hope you make and enjoy this as much as I do. And don't forget to like and comment. And I know you're going to be happy eating this one. Now go make some.